Lucas, long time no see. You seem different. How are you?
Emma, I'm fine. I mean, more or less, I can't say. I don't think I'm fine, yeah.
Wow, Lucas. I had no idea. What's going on?
Emma, life has taken me down paths I didn't expect. I've been thinking a lot about where I am, who I am, and where I want to go. I don't know, my dear friend, I'm a bit confused. Let's talk about you. How are you getting on?
You know what? I am also on a journey of self-discovery. You know, since we last met, a lot has changed. Did you know that I lost my father last year? It changed me in a way I can't explain.
Wow, I didn't know. I'm so sorry for your loss, Emma. I can't even imagine what it must have been like to deal with it.
Thank you, Lucas. At first, I was surrounded by a fog of sadness. But as time went by, it turned into a kind of quiet understanding, you know? I began to value the present moment much more, you know?
Yes, I understand you perfectly. Sometimes pain can open our eyes to the beauty of ephemeral things. By the way, what happened to me is also causing me to go through a period of reflection.
What a mystery, Lucas. Tell me what happened to you. I'm here as your friend, to listen to you, but tell me.
I recently ended my relationship with Alex, and this has forced me to reevaluate many of my choices.
That must be difficult. Ending something that was meaningful, you were together for many years. How are you feeling about all this?
At first, I was lost, but now there's a feeling of freedom that comes with acceptance.
I imagine it's a process of rediscovery. After my father died, I also had to rediscover myself. Grief has taught me to look inside myself and to be honest with myself. Have you ever felt like that?
Yes, many times. Being alone after being in a relationship for so long made me face up to parts of myself that I had forgotten. It's frightening, but at the same time, it's very good. I don't know how to explain it. Life has a way of showing us who we really are when no one is looking, doesn't it?
Exactly. And what have you found most in your solitude?
Oh, Emma, so many things. This conversation is going to be long. I can see it. Ha ha ha. Tell me a bit about your life and how you've dealt with your bereavement.
Well, in the beginning, every day seemed like an eternity. But I started to use this time to connect with nature, to lose myself in books, and believe me, I even started to write a bit.
You're writing? Wow, that's amazing, Emma. What have you been writing?
Poems, mainly, about life, loss, and hope. I ended up discovering that writing is a powerful way of processing my feelings.
That's great, Emma. Ever since school, I always knew you had a talent with words. Do you know what I've realized? That painful experiences can somehow feed our creativity. What do you think about that?
I really believe that. Creating something out of our pain is like giving it a purpose. It helps me a lot, and I hope that one day I'll be able to help other people with all this. And you, Luke, do you have any new hobbies or passions?
Ha ha ha. It's been a long time since anyone called me Luke. That's my childhood nickname. Only you know it, right, Emma? Ha ha ha. Well, I've started playing the guitar again. It seems that music has been therapy for me. Each note helps me express what words can't.
Music has that power, doesn't it? To touch parts of our soul that normally remain hidden. I'd love to hear you play one day. Maybe I'll write a composition and we'll form a duo. Ha ha ha. That would be so much fun.
Ha ha ha. Emma, just you to make me laugh. You still have a great sense of humor. Ha ha ha. And of course, it would be a pleasure. Emma, this conversation, it's been so refreshing. It's as if, despite all the time and distance, our friendship hasn't changed.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say the same thing. I feel the same way, my dear friend. I think some connections are simply timeless. I'm very happy that we share the same feeling.
Me too. You know, Emma, sometimes I wonder if all these experiences are preparing us for something bigger. What do you think?
Look, I believe we're always evolving, learning. Maybe there's a greater purpose, maybe not. But what matters is that we're growing and enjoying the now, right? In the end, life seems to be like assembling a piece of furniture without an instruction manual, right? I just hope there are fewer loose screws in my future. Ha ha ha.
But, on the other hand, if there are any left over, we can build a bookshelf. What a bad joke. Ha ha ha. I definitely don't have a sense of humor like you, Emma.
Ha ha ha. You're funny, even when you're not trying to be.
Ah, Emma, you're saying that because you're my friend. The joke was terrible.
I'll tell you the truth. You're not very good as a comedian.
Yeah, I know.
So, how about we have a coffee sometime? You read some of my poetry, and I hear more of your ideas.
Sounds like an excellent plan, Emma. I think coffee with poetry is a perfect combination.
Great! It's always good to have someone to share these moments with. I hope you like what I've written.
I'm sure I will, and I'll be ready to offer an attentive audience and a good chat.
Oh, and to improve your repertoire of jokes, we could arrange to go to a comedy club. What do you think?
What an excellent idea, Emma. It's been a while since I've had a good laugh.
We'll have lots of fun. Well, I have to go. It's time to get back to work. Are you free next Thursday at 5 p.m.? If so, how about we meet at Mr. Donkey's coffee shop?
Ah, sure. I'm on holiday. So yes, I'll be free. I'll put it in my diary. You know me. How forgetful I am. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. I know. So that's it, Luke. And on Thursday, we'll set up the right day to go to the comedy club, all right?
Of course, Emma. No doubt about it. See you on Thursday. I can't wait.
Okay, bye.
Bye.